Hello folks, it's me, GameGabster, and welcome back to the Trotskyite Soviet Union. We are almost done. We've basically conquered the world, and we're just a few states from taking over the rest. I mean, the Americas are going to be quite annoying, not because they're hard to defeat, but mostly because political power, you know, we have to fabricate claims every time we declare war. So that's going to be annoying. And then we have Portugal, Ethiopia, Liberia, and the Arab countries over here. That's three here, 4, 5. That's basically it. Oh wait, what is this? It's Portugal, right? Yeah, good. I was like, wait, is East Timor already independent? How is that possible? One country I probably forgot to show was the Hook community of the Philippines. Pretty interesting flag right there. Now, I've been getting some complaints because people have been saying, yeah, you set out to actually puppet all of the world, and instead you have conquered a lot of it and only puppeted a few countries. And to be honest, I've puppeted quite a lot of countries, but you're completely right. I've also conquered a lot of countries, and there's a reason to that. I'd really like to puppet everyone, but Hearts of Iron 4 is sort of bugged out and not very balanced. I'm very sorry, Paradox, but it's the truth. And what happens is, if I don't have a big country with resources, my puppets, especially big puppets like Germany, the USA, Brazil, etc., there's no way to stop them from declaring independence, which I don't want, right? I want them as puppets. I don't want them independent and running around and conquering stuff. We saw what was happening to Germany. They were like going through their focus, even though they were communists. They were going through their fascist focus and going for conquer Yugoslavia, which was really weird. So I don't want that. I need the resources to build up. But I promise, and you can complain to me if I forget by the end of this episode. But I'll release like the United States, Brazil, and other countries. Sweden, maybe. We should probably release Sweden. I know they have a lot of resources, but I think you're right. The borders look sort of off, mostly because I thought Norway was a puppet, but they're not, and I think it's just better if we release Sweden. Release as puppet. I like how we can click play as. I've totally forgotten to do that. Oh my god. Is that lag? Yeah, it is. How difficult is it, though? God. There we go. Much better. Much better. I like how it's the same leader that we overthrew earlier on, or we declared war on. Because we've been at war with Sweden twice now. Once with the democratic one and once with the communists. But I like how we reinstalled the same guy. Also, technically, the United States still exists, and they have a gigantic fleet, so they're all over here. I wonder what their population is, though. Probably very tiny. Whoops, was totally not expecting this. It used to end in 1948, but no, it's 1949. 1st of January, and they seem to have gone ahead and decided that the game ends. But of course, we're gonna continue. However, let's take a little bit of a look here. The Comintern's the only faction around. We have 50 members. That's a lot. 5th. Wait, what? 5th place in the world? Really? How does that work? The United States, I guess. Union of Britain. Yeah, but that was before. I don't know how they count the score. Planes, I guess, added up. I mean, how do they count ours? Number of divisions, 0.15. Number of... air superiority. Yeah, of course, the Americans are crazy with airplanes. Bunch of factories. We have the most factories, of course. And land score, of course, the most. This is nice, but yeah, most of the countries that are left are either, or are mostly neutral, but there are also a bunch of democracies, which we shall liberate. I'm very sorry about nuking Stockholm. In fact, I'm very sorry about nuking anything at all, but it's just, it made it go a lot faster, like invading the US. We'll just say they were tactical nukes on important military bases, right? We didn't actually kill civilians. It was nukes on military targets. Actually, most of my nukes have been on military targets. The ones we deployed on cities, though, I mean, I guess... Okay, let's say we were out to destroy the infrastructure so that they couldn't communicate with their troops. That's what we did. Uruguay, I'm sorry. I realized it's good that we annexed Brazil, at least temporarily, because then we don't actually need to ever call our allies into the wars. At least when it's this easy. Because when you declare war and you have to use your allies' territory, they actually have to join the war. Which is a little bit bullshit, a little bit true. I guess, whatever, I'll accept it. Wow, these people won't even last like 2 days. That's incredible. Okay, so American anti-imperialism, Earl Browder is questioning Canada as a subject state to the British Empire. Here's the thing, do you even know where you are, America and Germany? Like, that's... No, stop it. Uruguay I'm actually gonna puppet because there's no need for anything else. We will puppet Brazil afterwards. I promise. That's a pretty nice flag, I have to say. I don't generally like flags that look like the American one with stripes and stars and non-symmetrical flags like this, but for some reason this one's... it's okay. Turn the French commune into a puppet, finally. Wonderful, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, so annoying, like, we don't actually gain that much political power. I know we're doing suppressed subjects, so we could be doing this twice as fast. But even the justifications themselves, they take quite a while depending on the country you're attacking. Attack! Come on, move. Let's go. Oh yeah, they have to accept my call to arms, I forgot about that. Puppet! Honduran Commonwealth. Oh, okay. We no longer get the effects from the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Yeah, I better not, because, you know, they're my puppet. Also, I could make them a integrated puppet right now, but I don't really have the... I have the political power, but I want to use it for other things, as we all know. Like world conquest. Dominican Republic. I think I'm gonna call the entire world to destroy you. This is the point in the game where, like, the Dominican Republic is probably, or their leader is probably shitting his pants because, well, the entire world is at war with him, basically. Also, I feel like the other countries, they should just realize that, oh, they're coming for us. You know, maybe we should just surrender now. Rest in peace, the Dominican Republic. It was nice knowing you. Remember, these are all tactical nukes. We're deploying them for tactical reasons, not against civilians. Not that that is entirely possible in real life, but you know, we'll pretend like it is. Look at the ash there. God. Poor Haiti, though. Like, they're not even involved in the war, and they're probably, like, totally wrecked by that as well. Wow, with those 4 nukes, we killed 87,000 men already. I think I'm just gonna keep repeating that until we eradicate their army. Hello there, Bolivia. Portugal, what's up? Let's go to war. Let's puppet Bolivia, and then we're gonna move on. I like how we're slowly moving away from 100% world tension. That's quite pretty nice. Sorry, Lisbon, I had to nuke you, but they surrendered, so that's good. Let's, we are going to satellite Angola, Mozambique, and then we're also going to puppet Portugal. Although we need to satellite first, right? People's Republic of Mozambique, Democratic People's Republic of Angola, and Maximalist Portugal. So let's take a look at Bolivia first. Pretty okay flag, I mean, not very creative paradox, but fine. Democratic People's Republic of Angola, okay. Mozambique, okay. And Maximalist Portugal, we've seen another series. I actually really like that flag. See, this is more creative. This is nicer. Also, someone from Ireland or with knowledge about the Irish communist or political situation has explained to me that this is the flag of the Communist Party of Ireland, and that they have never really won any elections. So this is the flag that they use, and Yeah, so I guess it's okay. I mean, it is pretty cool, to be honest. It's just sort of odd how it cuts off at the bottom there, but I guess it's okay. The MiG-15 is beginning production 9 days before it's actually supposed to start researching. So, great achievement. What else? Ooh, there's one more. Good. Oh, a civil war in Hungary. I was expecting this because they're fucking stupid. As in, the fascists have so much stuff. But of course, we're gonna invite our brothers, or we're gonna join their war, and we are going to crush the fascists. The dawn of the European group, or European group. Even Hungary, famed for its faith in the strength and superiority of its people and nation, is not beyond forming alliances with those they respect. The final agreements, blah blah blah, with whom? Dominican Republic. I see, you fascist bastards. Hungary has capitulated. Wonderful. Now, we can surround Yugoslavia again. They're communists, but they don't seem to want to join the faction, which really disappoints me. But, at least we have a faction now. We're fighting someone. The, European group. And, we might be able to get a chain reaction going, maybe. Oh, I hate... Okay, paradox, what the hell? Okay, so a civil war merges together with another war that I was fighting. And then suddenly, these guys get away. Like, without... My justifications going... Like, I don't understand. So stupid, so stupid. Peru, poor Peru. I almost feel bad for you. But yeah, it's time to meet your maker. Peru joined the European group. Okay. Well, good luck. The Dominican Republic joined the war. Well, what's your manpower anyway? I've totally destroyed you several times. You're probably... Yeah, good luck. My god, did I just nuke myself? How is that... Oh, my stupid shit. How do you do that, okay? Game, please. If I click something, you know, maybe my troops shouldn't suffer, because they should know that a nuke is being dropped. Jesus. Peru has capitulated. Great. Nicaragua. And puppet. Let's see. Done. I wonder how the flag looks. So many countries I haven't seen before. Or so many flags I haven't seen yet. This is part of the... what we're doing here. Let's see. I don't know what's in the middle of that symbol, but it looks okay. We're activating our naval invasion plan. We're gonna nuke Puerto Rico one more time. We've probably nuked them like at least 10 times here. But we want to make sure they're weak when we land. There we go. I wonder... I mean, I was nuking them quite a lot. In the beginning, remember, we got like 70,000 casualties per nuking. And towards the end, we were getting like 1,000 casualties per nuke dropped. Which means that we definitely like killed every single man, woman, and child over here. I mean, look at that. Poor Dominican Republic. Treaty of Santo Domingo. Let's see. Done. I read a comment that quite amused me. That was, your pronunciation of the Brazilian cities was 10 out of 10. And I'm gonna come out and say, if you don't know already, that that Portuguese is my mother tongue. So that's why I can pronounce that. And I can pronounce Swedish as well, because Swedish is my father tongue. So there's that. And I speak Spanish as well, because I was born in Ecuador. And I also speak English because I have grown up with international schools. So that's basically it. Yugoslavia, you'll finally join. Oh wow, thank you. I was afraid I was gonna have to invade you. So here's the flag of Revolutionary Peru. Pretty nice flag, I'd say. That's more creative. Thank you very much. And the Dominican People's Republic, also pretty cool. Although, yeah, it's okay. For some reason, it feels like justifying wars is becoming really expensive. Well, maybe it's because we're justifying on a bunch of people at the same time. Right, okay. Right, maybe that's it. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia. Hello there. We've lost 830 men, and they've lost 74,000. Holy shit, Saudi Arabia, like, what are you doing? I'm very curious. Hello, Costa Rica. Time to puppet Saudi Arabia. I don't think I've seen a communist Saudi Arabia yet. That would actually be an interesting Let's Play. Although I've received a bunch of requests for playing Iran and so on and so forth. However, as I've said before, I think we are going to... oh, look at that. Not very creative either. Just putting a hammer and sickle on top of an old flag. But I've received a lot of requests, or rather, no, I mean, I'm going to be doing Stellaris, right? We're going to continue this playthrough in Stellaris, and, but when we do return to Hearts of Iron 4, I think we might be playing a mod or something, because, I don't know, I feel like there might be more to do. Costa Rica, time to be puppeted. Why did Saudi join? I don't know. Well, anyway, come on, peace conference, please. Treaty of San Jose. How does your flag look? Huh, pretty okay. Pretty okay. 315 days? What the hell is this? 195. Yemen. What about you? 195. Ethiopia. Ethiopia would be interesting too. Take out 315. Oh my god, 315. Like, why? What have I done? What about you, Siam? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I hope you really understand. We're gonna finish off the wars that we've started justifying. So basically, Haiti, Ecuador, Switzerland, I think Ethiopia. Did we start Ethiopia? No, Oman. We did start Afghanistan, and others. But I don't think we're gonna go through all the countries because that is just gonna take forever, and it's sort of pointless. I know we want to see all the puppets, you know, all the puppets, all the little flags and things, but then you'll just have to help me ask Paradox to make a better game to fix this, because at the moment it's pretty fucking annoying, to be honest. Let's see, open country list. No, it wasn't open country list. We were going here, right? Yeah, Switzerland, Ecuador, Panama, Soviet Union, and Oman. That's who we're gonna finish our wars with, and then I think we're gonna move on. Oh my, Iceland, I totally forgot about you. How much would it cost? Way too much. 475 days. Like, Paradox, what the hell? What the actual hell? I understand exponential justification in the beginning of the game, but in late game, when you're trying to finish up your world conquest, it's just so stupid. So slow and stupid. God damn it. Like, Liberia, right? I understand we're justifying on, like, 5 people or whatever, but 765 days of justification? Damn. Like, what is that? That's insane. Oh, by the way, Paradox, this might be, like, sound really annoying, because I just complain all the time. People say I'm a great complainer, but at least it's not the sort of complaints that Roomba has. I actually have nice complaints, like the Comintern. Why is it called the Comintern? Trotsky has taken over it. I doubt Trotsky would keep the name Comintern, because after all, that is the Third International, which was corrupted by Stalin, so I think he'd take the Fourth International and, you know, just this would be called the International or something, not the Comintern. Hey Switzerland, how are you doing today? Let's go to war. Hello Switzerland, and goodbye Switzerland. Let's see. I think I've seen the Swiss flag, the communist flag, before. I wonder if they still have a council as a leader. United Cantons. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, this is a pretty nice flag. I've been thinking maybe we should try to play as Switzerland one day. Is it just me, or has the Soviet Congo flag changed? I think it's just me, but I have to say it does look pretty nice. I like that that emblem there. Alright, the last few countries, Oman, and then I think it's Ecuador, Panama, and Haiti. Treaty of Muscat. Muscat? No, Muscat. I don't actually know how to pronounce that. If anyone knows, please let me know. Let's see their flag. It's probably... Oh yeah, it's the disgusting one. Jesus Christ. Panama. Hello there. It's time. You're one of the last ones. Congratulations. You know, I discovered only recently that there's no actual road connecting South and North America. You'd think that there's obviously a bridge or there's stuff over the Panama Canal, but there's a whole region in Panama or in Costa Rica, I think, it's about 100 kilometers long or something, where there are no roads. It's just a gigantic swamp, and no one has built a road yet. So basically, if you're driving from South America to North America or biking, you know, then you have to take a little boat or something over that region. Puppet U, Treaty of Panama. Come on, game. It's just a little country. How does it take you that long to process the fact that I've conquered it? Hurry up. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't click done. I'm stupid. Now that is a proper creative flag, the Free Panama Commune. That is actually cool. See, I've actually wanted to do a Let's Play with Ecuador, but I've sort of not really been sure about it, because after all, the game is sort of, or the generic focus tree is kind of really boring and stupid, but you know, whatever. We're with Ecuador. Come on, where is the South America? There you are. Let's go. And let's call in Peru, of course. 7th of August, we have taken Quito. We should get them to surrender by midnight. Now, yeah, that was a bit easy. I wonder what the flag looks. This is what I'm very actually curious about. Oh my god, Paradox. What is your problem? Are you that lazy? Like, you delayed the game by 2 years? And you can't create a more, like... oh my god, these flags. Like, it's literally... Where is it? There's someone who has a very similar flag. Who is it? Okay, not you. But yeah, I mean, this is just like, what the hell? Did you even think this through? We are actually basically done with the text here. Finishing up the research. Oh no, a little bit here. Okay. Haiti, you're the last one in the line. I'm sick of this. Oh, paradox. This game needs to be fixed. So bad. Sorry, Haiti, but I'm gonna nuke you just to make this quicker. Puppet Haiti, end the turn. Click done. The Treaty of Port-au-Prince. Come on. This is it. I think we're gonna end this now, because the justification just takes way too long for the other things. Again, I'm ranting, but yeah. Before we go, though, we're gonna release a few nations here and there, just for fun. Of course, we'll begin with Brazil. Release as a puppet here. And then we'll do India. Not return territory to China, no. Maybe Iraq. Iran, I'm not too sure about. But we can... India, I think. Yeah, I already said that. But yeah, but we're gonna release a few puppets here and there, and look at their flags. Like Brazil here has a pretty cool flag, very detailed. See, this is creative, Paradox. This, on the other hand, not so much. Ooh, I like how it's the Soviet Raj, since we own it. In fact, that's the way it should be in Canada. It should say Soviet North America. But instead they go for British because the game is bugged. But we've released Pakistan. Now, I didn't look at this. This flag is sort of ridiculous. We've already played as Communist India. We all know that That was really lazy on the part of Paradox. But we have the People's Republic of Pakistan, who don't seem to have a very special flag. Seems like the Canadian issue happened there as well. Huh, what next? Okay, let's release Iraq here. Maybe Iran as well. Why not? We'll see how it looks on the map. I mean, in this alternate universe, in this parallel timeline, what happens anyway is that the entire world unites. And then we're gonna go into advanced luxury space communism. Let's see. Oh, okay. See, also lazy. Same star, just put on top. It's just, oh my god. Makes me... It hurts, okay? It actually hurts. Iranian Communist Authority. Much better flag. Thank you, Paradox. Thank you. Now, I'd love to release all the other subjects, like, for example, Poland, but we already know how the Polish flag looks, and to be honest, the border war would hurt. It would hurt me so much that I prefer not to, especially Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia. That's just gonna look terrible, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna return territory to China. We're not gonna release Finland because we already have seen how they looked and they decided to join us. Tuva was independent, so they don't matter. We're not going to return territory to Yemen because they're not going to turn communist yet. Ukraine, no, that's just going to cut a big chunk out of our territory there, and they're going to get nukes and shit. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, also Denmark. No, I'm not releasing Denmark. No offense, but I think that is about it. I think we actually finished the series at, what, in 1946, 1940... No, 1948, that's when... Or 47, when we defeated the United States. But then we've slowly been, you know, over the last 5 years... sorry, no, 3 years. Moving around, conquering other countries, sweeping up the plane. But, of course, I wanted to conquer it all, but again... It's sort of a pain because Paradox has made a terrible justification system. No idea why they did that. But I hope you understand. I think we're going to move on to Stellaris now. We are also probably going to return to Hearts of Iron 4, but with a mod. So if you have any mod suggestions, do let me know. I do have the Cold War mod installed. We have the World War I mod. Kaiserreich. I have the Imperial mod, which is like as if Napoleon had won the Napoleonic Wars. There's so many cool mods out there, overhaul mods, and I really want to try one out. But in the meantime, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a really fun series to play. I've been wanting to do this since Hearts of Iron 4 was released, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.